Hey everybody, welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. Last time, we did Silph Coat a bunch. This time, we're going to take a nice little bike ride on the cycling road. But first, let's head up here. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has completed data 40 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. The Amulet Coin! Oh, that would have been nice. I wish I checked this sooner. So, we got 45. And we'll honestly probably wrap up the getting 60 Pokemon very soon. Because we'll, get to the Safari Zone very soon. Let's see. The Amulet Coin is gonna, multiply how much prize money we get. So, we can give that to... Let's give it to Prolapse. Because I don't have, a magnet or anything, so... And last time we caught Boat, our Lapras. Let's see what the binoculars have to show. There's a long path over water far away. Sometimes you can see cool stuff. Let's see what the binoculars have to show. It's a sell it on department store. Yeah, at some point you can, see Snorlax on the road, but now you can't because, they're gone. We're going riding together on our new bikes. Hello, little boy. I'm on a relaxing ride on my bike with my new girlfriend. Oh, wait, on my new bike with my girlfriend. So... Oh wait, what? Cycling road is a downhill course by the sea. It's a great ride. Yeah. Good for experience too, which is gonna be great for Boat. So, I got a little call to action. Just out of curiosity, what's your favorite Pokemon? Doesn't have to be from Kanto, Johto, just in general. Or if you want to say for a specific region, go ahead. I'm just curious. I like knowing who everybody's favorite Pokemon is. I want to prove a point that I know damn well, that nobody's favorite Pokemon is Carbink. I severely doubt that. Unless I get, comments from Carbink fans being all pissed off, which would be really funny. Because, you don't exist. But, yeah. So, like I said a few episodes back, there's two ways we could have got to Fuschia City. And I decided on this way because, well, the other way can be kind of tedious, and I'll kind of show that off at a different point. I'll go the other way at some point because there are some good items we can get up that way. But I want to, just do this way. And most of the riders on Cycling Road are not required, but you might as well fight them. It's also kind of funny that these guys are not, bicyclists. They're, or cyclists. They are, motorcyclists. Also, I mentioned last episode that I wanted to use the move Mist because it canceled stat changes in the enemy or whatever. I got Mist and Haze mixed up, and I just completely overshot that. I got corrected on it, which was good because I really would have been wasting a move slot on something that I actually didn't want otherwise. So I thank you for that. At the same time, I was certain that the move I was thinking of existed, and it's Haze. I don't think that move is... I don't know if that move is a thing yet. I don't know if that was a move until Gen 4 or 5. I could be wrong on that, but I just know that Mist is definitely not the move that I thought it was, and not the move that I wanted. Come on, don't do that. Also, I think I learned a little bit of something that, I might start being a little bit more bold and saving my progress every now and then during episodes, because I don't want a repeat of what happened at Silph a bunch. So we probably won't let that happen as much now. Oh crap, I don't have any potions. Got a Master Ball, no potions. Maybe I got a berry that I could use. 2 orange berries? Okay. Yep, that did a whole lot. I know I have a citrus berry, but I kind of am tempted to keep that, but I always say that, when I have a citrus berry, I'm like, oh, I might use it for something, something special. No, I won't. unless I can grow them, I won't. Like, in Pokemon X and Y, I grow citrus berries a lot, so that's different. But I don't use them. I mean, I don't use them normally because I can't grow them. Like, I know you can grow stuff in a lot of the games, like Emerald, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. You can grow them in certain, like, tree spots or whatever. I usually don't fool with it, though, because it's like, I don't feel like going all over the place to do it. But, I don't know. I probably, like, if I ever get to that one, I probably will start doing it just because berries can make the game a lot easier. Especially if you grow, like, the berries that, like, cut the effectiveness of super effective moves based on certain types and stuff. Those berries are cool. I just don't find myself using them a lot. Because I don't really play competitive Pokemon much. Like, I'll play Showdown, like Pokemon Showdown, the browser game. But I'm not really somebody that has, like, ever tried to do anything related to VGC or anything like that. I just... At the most, I'll, like, battle my friends, like, usually on Showdown, or sometimes, if we both happen to have the same games, you know, we'll battle our teams. And then, of course, like, whenever I play these games with my brother, I'll, you know, do that. See, that would have been useful for Mist to actually do, because I could have prevented him doing that. Because Mist, the way it works, I think, is that it prevents stat lowering stuff. It doesn't get rid of them. So Mist is not, like, completely useless. Well, I think it only works on us. I don't think it works on an enemy. But I don't really see myself using it. But, you know, I just, I completely lost my train of thought, honestly. But, oh, I remember what I was saying. My brother and I, we'll fight our Pokemon a lot. We used to do this thing that we would call versus, and we would just, like, start the game at the same time, and we would play through the game, and after every gym battle, because for a game mode that we made up, it was kind of strange that we would, you know, wait for the other person to, like, catch up after beating a gym. But I think the only time it was really, like, actually a race was, like, when you get to the Elite Four, then that's, like, the actual part that is a race. It's, like, whoever beats the game first, or sees credits first, because, you know, Pokemon Black was the only time he actually beat me to that, because I lost to Getsus. Which was humiliating, because that was every other time I beat him, but Pokemon Black was the first Pokemon game I ever played, so it was a little embarrassing. But at the end... Oh, please don't kill me. Yep, I should have just switched. I was thinking I could switch him out last second, but we'll just heal him. But, or heal her. But yeah, at the end of every gym battle, we would do a battle with our current teams and stuff, and that was always fun. I like that. But, you know, Pokemon has never been a game that I really want to get in. Okay, that's not completely true. There's a few times where I thought about trying to do a competitive team, but I don't know what I'm doing. Evidenced by, a lot of the stuff that I just get wrong. But, you know, I never was really one that wanted to play competitive Pokemon just because I get really angry playing competitive games. And I think a video game is supposed to be kind of an escape from the shit that makes you mad. And I kind of have been, like, really annoyed at stuff like that, because I remember when I used to play Overwatch 2, I would play competitive because my friends only wanted to play competitive Overwatch, and they wouldn't play with me unless I could rank up enough to play competitive with them, because for some reason they didn't want to play quick play. I don't know why. Quick play is more fun because I don't get fucking angry. Like, yeah, competitive games can... The competitive game modes in, like, Overwatch... Okay, I've never played Overwatch 2. I'm talking about Overwatch 1. specify. But the competitive games in Overwatch 1 could be more challenging and fun. But the fact that people get actually angry playing it, I don't like that. It takes a lot of the fun out of it. And eventually I just decided, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't want to. And, you know, I really got to the point where any competitive game just started to make me, like, insanely mad. Like, I tried playing a competitive match of Marvel Rivals last night, only because I saw, like, that, oh, you can get, like, a Sue Storm skin if you get to gold or something like that. And it was, like, one of my challenges or something. I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty decent at this game. I'm not, like, fantastic or anything. But I'm pretty alright. I would say I'm kind of good at Marvel Rivals. Sorta. Better than I am at most multiplayer games, I would say. But I played one fucking competitive match of that, and it was not fun. It was really not fun, because it was just, everybody was so sweaty. And this is, like, by myself. I'm not even, like, playing it with friends at this point. But it was so sweaty. Like, everybody was, like... I mean, my team was just getting carpet bombed. Champ? Huh. Yeah, we're definitely gonna switch out, because, you know, fighting is good on Ice type, which Boat is. Also, Machamp can just hit like a damn truck. But, you know, I just really... You know, we could have maybe used Psychic if I knew he was gonna use Foresight. Psybeam! But, you know, I really don't like competitive games. The games can be more fun, but the fact that, like, it's so intense and, like, and annoying. Like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but if you play a competitive game, it's pretty annoying. And I just want to play a game to have a good time. The only reason because like I said, I swore off competitive gaming pretty much. The only reason I even bothered with Marvel Rivals is because I was like, oh, I can get a new Sue Storm skin, because I like playing as Sue in Marvel Rivals. And then I played one competitive match. I think it was like we lost 2-3, but the whole time I was just like, this is really obnoxious and not fun for me. And I'm not saying I won't try it again, just because I'm actually pretty decent at Marvel Rivals, and I kind of like the scoring system they have for that. It was based off of, like, points that you get based off of your performance and stuff. That was cool, but other than that, it was irritating, so I don't know if I'll do that again. But I've gotten like that with single player stuff too. When I was a kid, I would, or more so like when I was like in my early teens, I would swear off the idea of turning the difficulty down. Like, it was either normal mode or, you know, or nothing else. Like, and I was very funny about that, because I would just refuse to, like, change the difficulty once I said it, because I'm like, that's embarrassing. I think the first time I did it when I was younger was on the final boss of Sonic Rush, because you have to hit him so many times, and I got really annoyed because I died a few times, and the boss fight, like, takes forever. So I was like, let's cut the difficulty down. Oh, I didn't get poisoned. I thought, just instinct, I thought I did. And I was like, I'm not gonna deal with that, because I don't want to. And I cut the difficulty down just for that. And okay, well, if you want to catch a spear and instantly evolve it, there you go, level 20. Give it a rare candy. Come on, man, come on. There's no getting rich quick in battling kids. Then why are you doing it? Like, I mean, that doesn't make sense. Cue ball roll. That's kind of sick, actually. Or I guess is it Raoul? Maybe, I don't know. But I've even got like that lately with. I know I love the game Persona 3. I know I've mentioned that. Or Reload, I haven't played the original. And I also learned that apparently you can't control your party members in the original, so that does not sound fun to me. I think you can in Portable though, but you know, I'll stick with Reload. I like controlling my party members. Because I know you can control your main guy and then give him certain personas and then, like, you can customize yourself, but I like playing as the other characters in an RPG. I think it's boring just controlling one. But, you know, oh crap, I was trying to... Let Voltorb electrify you! No thanks, I'm gonna switch out, actually. Actually, you know, I'm thinking about it, I need to figure out, like, a check for electric types. Because, like, we can deal with them, but we don't have, like, ground moves or anything. Which Chubulon does fine, but, you know. But I really got frustrated with... Ooh! If you've played the episode Aegis DLC, it's based off of the Answer add-on in the original Persona 3. I had heard that it was hard, but I was like, it might not be that bad. It's that bad. Like, I got through a good chunk of the DLC without having to really do anything, but then I got stuck on one boss that was just... It would take, like, 30-minute attempts, and then... What are you doing? Hey! Stop doing that. Stop doing that. He likes to knock... My cat likes to knock over her bowl. For no reason. Don't do that. Oh wait, we have Dig on Prolapse. I forgot about that. But you know, I got really frustrated. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to spend 2 weeks on this boss. And... Because I think something was coming out, or I wanted to play something else shortly after the DLC or something like that. Or I didn't want to be stuck on it. I think I was working on a video at the time, and I was like, I don't want this to, like, consume that. And after I did that, I turned the difficulty back up, and then it just kept being hard and annoying. And I was like, you know what? I'm not really having that much fun. I'm going to cut the difficulty down because I just want to see the story. Like, if you ask me, the episode Aegis DLC of Persona 3 Reload, it's really cool story-wise, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. The music's good, like... And up until a certain point, it's pretty fun. Like, I like how the basic fights were a little bit more difficult. But after a bit, it's not fun anymore. And I guess since I have less... I have less free time than I used to, I'm not willing to do what I feel like is a waste of my time. And I like a challenge in a game, but I also don't feel like I have as much time for a challenge, for like stuff that's too challenging anymore. So, you know, I decided I was like, I'm gonna cut the difficulty down for the rest of it because I just want to see what happens. And a little bit of my pride gets shot a little bit whenever I do this. But at the same time, look, I just want to have fun and see what's going on. Like, I did that, I cut the difficulty down the first time I played Resident Evil Remake. Or, not the first time, because I got through, like, a good chunk of the game on normal mode, and then I ran out of saves and died and had to go back, like, 2 hours. And I was frustrated with that, so... Ice Beam, there we go. And I was like, I'm not gonna deal with that. I don't want to. And pretty much from then on, I played it on easy mode because I was like, I want to see what happens. Because, like, I was really entranced by the mansion and stuff. So I was like, I want to keep going. And I don't know if I ever actually have beaten Resident Evil Remake on normal mode. I don't think I have, actually. I think I've beaten most of the other ones on normal mode. Well, maybe, okay, I haven't beaten 3. Because, like, I've gotten used to tank controls, because I, you know, play... Oh, you know what? I should have used gambling. I've played with motion controls... Not motion controls. Tank controls a lot. and I've gotten used to them, but it's more so like I'm just bad at resource management, I mean. So games like that were like harder for me to do that. I want to do it at some point because I've played through Resident Evil Remake a bunch, and I want to play through it on the non-bitch mode. But I think I wouldn't care so much if it wasn't for the fact of the limited saves. Like, I understand it's supposed to kind of add some tension or whatever, but my like least favorite thing in any game ever is doing the same fucking thing over and over again. So when you run out of saves and die and have to play like an hour's worth of progress and then you actually remember what you even did, I'm sorry, but that's not fun. Like, that's not fun to me, and I don't want to do that. Other people, you know, might disagree. I kind of disagree with myself a little bit, but I cut difficulty down. And, you know, my friends will make fun of me for it a lot, unless it's some bosses, but I played through Dark Souls 1, and I got really frustrated on the second half of the game. And to be fair, the second half of the game is really kind of bad. Like, past, when you fight the fat guy and the skinny guy, the game is, like, considerably less fun. The areas aren't really designed very well. It's kind of tedious. Like, it's kind of confusing what you're even supposed to do. The game goes from being, like, tough but fair to just fucking obnoxious. And other than the Capra Demon, the only time in the first half I thought was, like, legitimately stupid and I used an exploit to kill him was the Capra Demon. Now, like, compared to some of the bosses in the second half of the game, no, it wasn't that bad. But I know that I really... So for a lot of the bosses, I would just find exploits to kill them. The only one I regret, because, like, I would do it if I thought the boss was unfair. And I ended up, like, killing 3 or 4 bosses in that game in one day, and I was like, damn, I'm on a roll. And then I fought the dog, Sif, one time. The big giant-ass dog with the sword. Looks like fucking Zacian. I fought that dog once, and I was like, you know what? This seems like a fun fight, but I want to keep going. I want to progress. So I found like an exploit where you can jump up on a rock and just shoot arrows at the dog. That's the only one I actually legitimately regret doing, because that probably was actually a really fun fight. But I'm terrible at Dark Souls games, or Souls games. So, you know, I've gotten a little bit better, I guess, because once I played Bloodborne, I got a little bit better. But I had to kind of be a little cheap in Bloodborne sometimes too. Like with that one boss, the One Reborn. Jesus, that boss sucks. Like, that is like legit one of the worst things ever. And then there's the guy with the bird cage on his head that runs around. And then he's just annoying in general. But then there's that one part where he stands in like a little like section under him, and if you jump down, I think he like changes the layout or something, or he goes into a different form. Once he did that, I just started like chucking poison knives and bombs at him. I was not dealing with that anymore. I just don't have as much patience as I used to, and it does kind of shoot my pride a little bit, because on the one hand, I wish I was better at a lot of these games, but at the same time, it's like, I kind of just want to see, like, what's next, and I just want to kind of get this over with. So I don't have as much patience as I used to have, and it's like, since I'm, like, somebody that wants to beat as many games as possible, you know, I don't want anything to stop that, you know, so I don't let it stop me. It's a little shameful, I'm not even gonna lie, but, you know. The one game that really made me mad, though, with how its difficulty curve came out of nowhere, was Metaphor. I loved that game. Ooh, well, we're almost at the Pokemon Center. Gambling will be fine. If you have a fishing rod, I'm pretty sure you can get Staryu right here, just to make a mental note of that. Staryu's very good. We can make it! We can make it! Here we are, Fuschia City. There's a Lapras right there. Let's get to the hospital first. Oh, shit. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, D-pad. Come on, baby. How much health do you got left? Oh, you actually had a lot left. But yeah, I remember it was like, it's like that fight with the ice dragon in Metaphor. And it's like it throws up a shield that makes it immune to fire, which is its only weakness. And it keeps doing that and it's just, the fight was so obnoxious. I got through the first phase, and it's like 2 different attempts. I got through the first phase. And then the second phase, he just starts doing so much, like you can hit him with his weakness again. But he does so much more damage, and it just, I was like, this is not fun anymore. This is not fun. I'm just going to cut the difficulty down for this one boss. And then I kept going, and then I got to the very, very final boss. I'm not going to spoil it. But if you played through like a majority of the game, you probably know who it is. But I got really frustrated because it was a straight up 2-hour attempt on this boss. It's very long on the final boss because it has 2 phases, and I got very, very close to finishing the second phase, and then I died out of nowhere because I ran out of like MP restoring items, so I couldn't really keep up because it took so much shit to even whittle him down that much, and then just everything started going wrong. Metaphor, I like love the game to an extent, but I would still only say it's like a 7.5 out of 10 because, or I don't know, I would have to think about that because there's a lot of stuff that I'm not crazy about. Because if you're gonna copy the Persona game's structure, then don't make it to where it's like, oh, if you go into the dungeon, you literally can't do anything for the rest of the day. That's kind of stupid. Whereas like Persona, it's like you at night, or the one I've played. At night, you can go into the dungeon, but if you do something at night, you can't do anything for the rest of the night. But during the day, you can go do something during the day. But in Metaphor, it's like, no, you go into that dungeon, you're not doing anything for the rest of the day. That's really obnoxious. I just did not find that very fun. Like, I thought that was a stupid design choice. The game is like too long and too short at the same time. They really, really like crunch together how much time, because the game only is like 6 or 7 in-game months long, and I barely had enough to do all like the bond stuff. And I didn't even do like Alonzo, his last thing where you like go talk to a village or something like that. I didn't do that because for one thing, I didn't think you needed to with how that bond ends. If you know, you know. But then I also thought it would take up a day, and I was really cutting it close on the final dungeon. And turns out, apparently the final thing where you go talk to a village on his behalf or something like that doesn't take up any in-game time. I wish I knew that, but you know. But I still got all the bonds like all level 8 and stuff. But in general, it was just really irritating because after that 2-hour long, and I didn't feel like grinding anymore because I was like already level 70 something, or close to 70 anyway. And I was just frustrated. I was like, I don't want to do another 2-hour long boss attempt for him to all of a sudden give himself 4 extra turns and then completely run my shit. I was like, that's not fun. Like, I just want to see how the story ends, because regardless of what like my notes on the game, I loved the story. It was great. And I was so pissed off. And I was like, you know what? I already cut the difficulty down once. My pride was already a little shot from that. Maybe next time, or if there's a next time I play the game, maybe I can do it better then. But, you know, I don't have the time or patience anymore to play stuff for nearly as long. So, you know, I won't. If I don't feel like it, I won't. I was actually trying to catch a Firo here, but does not look like he wants to show up. I think you can catch a Firo here, but we'll catch this Raticate. And once I catch Raticate, I think we'll end the episode off, if I can catch the bastard. See, that's what I mean. Okay, it was a crit, but like, quick attack can be pretty decent when you have stab. I'm just saying, like, it's give Quick Attack a little credit. Alright, we actually need to start buying more Pokeballs, because we're going to start being able to catch some really rare Pokemon soon. Actually, very soon. Very, very soon. I think I'm going to go in order for them, though. So here we go, Raticate. Nope, no nickname. So, next time, Pokemon FireRed, we'll explore Fuschia City a little bit. See you guys then.